What is going on? Welcome back to Fanatic Journey. So today I got a treat for you. I got Bullish Mindset with me, and we are going to be talking about SoFi. There's a lot of things to go through with SoFi, especially considering it is sitting at a substantial discount. Even today, everything is red, bleeding the market. And one thing I do want to talk about at the end is if it's a good time to buy or not. Bullish Mindset, appreciate you joining me today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Let's talk some SoFi.
Let's do it. Okay, so obviously, a lot of people are now talking about their upcoming earnings. So, in case you do not know, it is coming out on May the 10th after market close. Going to be doing a live stream on that as well. So, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. And if you haven't already, smash, hit whatever you want to do to the thumbs up. I greatly appreciate that. So, getting right to it, though, I just want to go over some updated data points, one of which is short interest. Short interest on right now is 20.71, so almost 21%. Cost of borrow is very cheap, so roughly about 3.45%. Again, this is why shorts have been taking advantage of these sell-offs and adding to their position. Right now, especially more so in the beginning of the day, they were up roughly about 1.2%. Since then, they have closed. So right now, it's actually negative, so they're closing out some positions. Utilization is still 100%. There has been some hints about technically a short squeeze in relation to this because at the end of the day, the high short interest rate and utilization being relatively high. So overall, bullish mindset, what do you think about their upcoming earnings, and do you think it would ever translate into a short squeeze?
I'm really excited for the earnings for SoFi because honestly, SoFi has only been doing more to excite investors, even as the stock price continues to go down. I have been hearing that there is going to be Zelle integration as well as options for SoFi. So that's going to be two things that could be coming and that could excite SoFi. I don't really care about the numbers so much as what they are doing because the numbers are going to be a little bit hurt. They're going to decrease a little bit with the student loan refinancing with what is going on in the market, but that's only about 8 to 10% of their entire business. So I think that is going to be an overreaction. Other than that, SoFi destroyed earnings, last earnings, and the stock has only gone down. So I think that we need to see definitely more of institutional buying for the company, but it's only a matter of time before it explodes.
Yeah, very well said. And kind of keeping in line with the institutional purchasing of SoFi, you can see right here, this is the latest round of 13Fs. Nice change of events. So you do see some greens, meaning institutions physically made new positions in. Some other institutions have been kind of closing out their positions. So down 31%, down 40%, up 238. So clearly, this is a good underlying thing that a lot of institutions don't really even necessarily know where it is going. And even some of these new institutions have fairly low averages, $11.54. But at the end of the day, a lot of these are fairly small fish, to say the least. A lot of big institutions are coming at the next week or so, and also the first 2 weeks of May. So that is something as well to watch for. But keeping in line again with that, there was obviously a lot of bad negative news about the larger institutions such as BlackRock and how much they're losing in relation to Russia. So it will be very interesting to see what they are doing with a lot of the spec plays such as SoFi, because right now SoFi has a lot of upside potential. But for instance, for BlackRock, it's like a risk versus reward kind of scenario that they do need a way out. But overall, I just want to break a lot of that down and also go over one final thing before I do some technicals is options activity. So right now, looking at options, $2.61 million worth of options with 78% of them positive. So I just wanted to bring that up because that definitely stands out to me. Even yesterday, $3.11 million worth of options with 100% of them being positive. And so definitely on the intraday chart, we have made up a lot of room. So this is why I feel a lot of investors are seeing significant value in SoFi and getting in. But with that, let's do a little bit more technical analysis. So right now, the 5100, 200-day moving averages, Bollinger Bands, RSI, stochastic, and momentum. So a lot of the indicators are all showing it very much as oversold, to say the least. Even stochastic, it is at forward no defined trend, and on the actual chart, lower percentile of the Bollinger Band. So at the end of the day, we had a massive sell-off. A lot of people do seem to be under the impression it is overreaction. Let me know in the comments below if you did buy today. So bullish mindset, let's just cap it off and give us a little price prediction. Where do you see SoFi going in the short term?
I see SoFi trying to bounce from the $6 range. I do not see it going to $5. If we do, it's based on the entire growth market going down and the continuation of the decline. Right now, we're going to continue to see some price hikes, but I don't think that's going to hurt in the near term as much because a lot of that is already priced in. I want to see us push to $7, 7.50, and continue to try to go up to the $10 mark. I do not understand why we are not even above $10. This is just absolutely free money. But near-term investors and people that don't have that long-term mindset, they're definitely disappointed with SoFi. So I think that you just need to understand that don't even look at SoFi for the next 2 years if you can, because it's going to be a company that is going to appreciate a ton, probably even over $50 by 2024. So I just think that it's an unbelievable opportunity that you can buy in now. And if you're a long-term holder, you are going to be very excited with SoFi's return.
Exactly. Especially with a lot of the acquisitions, they're not going to become very, very profitable until around the 2024, 2025 mark. So I completely agree with you. I think around the $6 mark, we're going to have a lot of support. And even today we did test that. I think most likely around $5.50 is going to be the low. There's a lot of now new projections saying $4, but that is more so basing off of the Fibonacci, which has the lower S1, or sorry, I should say S3 at $4.80. So take that how you see that. Keep in mind, we are not financial advisors. Do your own due diligence. But like I said, let us know in the comments below what you think of SoFi. If you haven't already, smash that thumbs up, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and also take a look at Bullish Mindset. All of his contents and details as far as YouTube, Twitter is in the going to be in the description below. So with that, thanks for joining me, Bullish Mindset.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Awesome. Well, with that, let's all make a lot of money on SoFi.